Yo, you're listening to, what's it called?
Ben and Brett Talk of the Town.
Yo, this is MC Huge, and you're listening to
Ben Glaze and his friend Brett with a last name that rhymes show. I don't know.
What's it called? Hazed and Glaze?
Glaze and Haze. Sup, y'all?
They make nuts that hang out of jeans.
They do?
Yeah. Gene nuts.
For women who want that ball out of the jeans video. See what it's like to go balls out.
I want to go balls out, but I just don't know how. No, you can.
Well, we got a big show today.
It's a freedom to be yourself and say what you want and know that the intent is good. If you're just trying to make each other laugh and be giggly, then it takes all the bad away.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah. Your 22nd favorite podcast is back with another episode. They swore that they'd try to bring you quality product this week, but they failed miserably. It's time for Balls Out with Ben Glaze and Brett Hayes.
It's so cartoonish and stupid and ridiculous that I think it's humorous.
Oh, fuck. This is going to be laughs all night.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hey, looks like we're recording, Ben.
All right, we are live. What's up, fuckers?
Kind of, depending on how you look at it.
That's true.
Oh, Ben, you just said sup fuckers. That's the new thing. Like, you bring them in, and I'll tell them to get the fuck away.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a good idea.
Shit, I got a lot of those.
Yeah. All right.
How you doing?
So I saw you had in our email some movie thing, something about underrated movies. If you want to pull that up while you're doing that, I saw this another podcast posted something that everybody was like went viral on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's 9 movies and you pick 3 to keep. The other 6 get like lost in the ether forever.
Okay.
We have Goodfellas, Avengers Infinity War, Space Jam, Pulp Fiction, The Dark Knight, Toy Story, Inception, The Empire Strikes Back, and Jurassic Park. Here, I'll...
Yeah, show me. Wow. Visual aid looks good. So I can only keep how many?
3 of them. I'll tell you which ones I picked after. It was difficult.
I'm going to keep Pulp Fiction.
Knew it.
Inception and Jurassic Park.
Woo!
Is that good or
no? That's good. That's a good list. I'm surprised you didn't pick like Goodfellas. I knew you would pick Pulp Fiction though.
I've never seen Goodfellas.
I almost blasphemy. I almost had Pulp Fiction, but I put The Empire Strikes Back instead.
Oh, that's a good classic.
And then The Dark Knight was the obvious one for me. And then I think I kept Inception. I should have kept Jurassic Park. I think I forgot about that one.
Yeah, man. How could you forget about
Did
Jurassic
you go
Park?
see Jurassic Park when they started showing it in IMAX?
No, I didn't.
Oh, my God. That was the bomb.
If I wanted that, Ben, I'd just sit close to the television.
Always coming up with these life hacks.
Life hack. Sit really close to the TV.
Oh,
I
dude.
can't find it.
You want to know what is, I'm going to say the R word, retarded is,
Stupid, you could have said, or just
gay.
outlandish. That would work too.
You want to know what's R-worded is, there was a promotion where if you showed your bucket like that you bring to the theater to get filled in a clever way on Instagram, you could win their monthly subscription where it's like $20 a month.
Okay.
For the full year, which one would suck to win it this year, and 2, there was only one submission online, and all it was the bucket, and then they had their little like membership card that you attach to your keychain attached to the bucket handle.
Oh, I think I did see that.
Yeah, it was
I saw that.
R-worded. We were gonna do
Stupid.
We have two of them, and they're both expired. We were gonna put the cat in one and the dog in the other, but totally forgot to do it. And
That'd be cute.
I was like, "Oh, we would have won, no questions asked, if we went up against that stupid one."
Yeah, you could have like put it on your head even. That's
I know.
good, too.
Seriously, I was so pissed when I saw that one, because their example was they made it into like a pot for a plant.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, we need to top that, but the person that won did nothing.
I don't get how people are they're so dull. They have no creativity.
You want to know how
Just kidding.
the lack of creativity there is? The fact that I guarantee you that's how it was already set up. The little membership thing was already attached to the handle for when they go to the
they literally
movie theater.
just like.
Yep. Let me just
took
take a
picture.
quick picture of this and send it in.
All right, Ben. I got my list that I sent earlier in the week.
Hit me.
14. Count them. 14.
14.
I didn't even notice that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
14 wildly unpopular opinions people have about Oscar-nominated movies and actors.
Like how Black Panther is not a good movie.
Yeah. What else you got?
No, that's it. That's.
Oh, you weren't going to say Adam Sandler should have won?
Oh,
anything like that?
He should have at least been nominated for Best Actor for Uncut Gems.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, number 1, La La Land was actually a little bit better than Moonlight.
Okay.
I never saw Moonlight, so I
didn't
can't really.
see either, but I will agree.
La La Land was actually pretty entertaining.
That's what
Plus,
I've heard.
It's got dreamy eyes in it.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. Both hot actors.
Number 2, I don't think this really relates to either of us. Cat's Beautiful Ghost, which is a song, I guess, deserved a nomination for Best Original Song. Yes, it is a song.
Nope.
I doubt it, because that movie sucked donkey dick that it shouldn't be
Did you see
nominated for anything. No, because of how bad it was reviewed.
See, you can't say that it's
Bullshit.
because you haven't seen it.
Bullshit.
That's not bullshit.
I've heard the opening number, and it is god awful.
Well, that's a little different.
I would have
than
walked.
Seeing it.
They would have walked me within the first minute of the movie.
You know what I'm gonna do, Ben? I'm gonna
What?
get us 2 tickets to Cats on Broadway. I'm gonna take you with me.
That's probably different though than
Probably,
the shitty movie.
like-
I bet you that's
probably.
actually better, because
Oh,
I hear they're
sure it
pretty
is.
interactive with the crowd. Like they'll come into the crowd and everything.
Yeah.
I hope you're
I'd
not a
protect
pussy
you.
to get close to a pussy.
Wow, do you get it?
I do.
All right, number 3. Man, these first couple really suck. Let me be honest.
You can just
Little
skip
Women.
'em. I haven't seen
but
it.
then there wouldn't be 14, and then I'd be lying to the audience.
Okay.
All right, Little Women should have won every single award it was nominated for.
BS.
Doubt it.
Who got
This one's
beat-
good.
Did anybody get beat out as far as who
Me?
won Best Actress? Was it somebody
care.
from Little Women?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Whatever. Look it up. Number
Can't
4.
remember because it wasn't a guy.
Exactly. Number 4. Leonardo DiCaprio's best performance by far was in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, not The Revenant, even though he won an Oscar for it.
It's hard for
I
me
agree.
It's hard for me to pin down what his best. I don't know, man.
Gilbert.
Boy. What about his performance in Django Unchained?
That's still not worthy enough. Was he even nominated? Yeah, he was nominated for that, wasn't he?
What about he probably wasn't nominated for this, Shutter Island.
I liked that movie.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a great movie. I don't know.
Dude, the bear
okay.
scene though. What about the bear scene in The
That's
Revenant?
hot. That's literally like the climax of the whole movie, the best part of the whole movie.
No, the ending is really good. Him versus
Besides
Tom
that,
Hardy.
it's boring.
Yeah, it kind of
It's
is.
boring. All right, number 5, Adam Driver should have won Best Actor for his performance in Marriage Story instead of Joaquin Phoenix for Joker. What
Definitely
you think?
not.
No?
I think, see, that's the thing, is I thought Adam Sandler should have got in over Adam Driver. Adam Driver did well, but nobody should have beat out Joaquin Phoenix, I don't think.
I agree.
Yeah,
Was Marriage Story a Netflix movie too?
it was.
Wasn't there like some huge ordeal about Netflix movies being nominated or something like that?
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of BS about like The Irishman and stuff. You have to you have to be in theaters for like a month for it to even qualify.
Okay.
So, but yeah, and then there's only certain theaters like that played like certain theaters get played. They're Netflix theaters or something like that. I don't know. Niche.
All right, ready for number 6, Ben?
Hit me.
Knew you would be. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was actually pretty boring and didn't deserve all the hype.
No, I disagree. Okay. Screw Bill Murray's phone number. Somebody get us Quentin Tarantino's number. Because there's one question that I have to ask about that movie.
What would it be?
Part of the reason people think it's so boring is there's so many scenes of Brad Pitt driving and playing music where that's where, like, you know, part of the awesome soundtrack comes from. But I feel like, because this was his ode to Hollywood, and if you think back to the time that Leonardo and Brad Pitt were shooting like the TV shows and movies they were shooting, they didn't do good editing. And so I feel like Tarantino left shots like that in because of the time period.
Yeah, he did a shitty job on purpose.
Not shitty.
That's what you just said.
He's paying homage to.
I quoted you.
I'm just saying he's not editing out what people might consider boring, like that unpopular opinion.
He's not just doing quick cut scenes onto the next and moving on.
Exactly. Like that movie could have been probably a half hour shorter, but
I think I could agree if I weren't a Quentin Tarantino fan. If I didn't enjoy his movies and like take them for what they were,
I could
like I'd sit through it and be like, okay, this is a lot of driving and stuff like that.
But
I thought it was a great movie.
For me, it was
so don't
just
get me wrong.
It was afterwards thinking about how many scenes. It was like scene after scene that I loved would pop into my head, and it's like, okay, yeah, that movie was really good.
Yeah.
So,
all right, number 7, The Godfather was incredibly boring and didn't deserve all the praise it got.
That's what I hear. Goodfellas is the way to go.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen either of them, Ben. Sad. I haven't seen Top Gun either.
Oh yeah, that's blasphemy right there.
Yeah, whatever. Quick question. Did you hit record?
No. Yes, I did.
On the audio?
Yep, we good.
Just scared the shit out of me. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I said that not seeing Top Gun is blasphemy. I hope that that this quarantine is over for that to come out in IMAX, because I'm jonesing.
Yeah, they postponed the second one.
You know what sucks? End of this month, there's a documentary of the Beastie Boys coming out on Apple TV, or Apple TV
they
Plus,
suck, by the way.
whatever it is.
Anyway.
And it was supposed to be in IMAX beginning of this month, and so I'm pretty pissed. I was hoping Celebration was going to get it, but
yeah, well,
now I get to wait to watch it for free.
I have an Apple account, so let's do it that way.
Yeah, me too. I'll watch it at home in a couple weeks.
All right, number 8, Ben. Marriage Story wasn't actually that good of a movie.
It was.
Didn't see it.
Wait a minute. Hold on. They're gonna say first that Adam Driver deserved to win Best Actor, and then
these are different opinions. These are different people's
people?
opinions. Yeah.
You should watch that movie. If you just need something to watch.
I don't know, man. I'm just so scared of movie commitment.
Okay. ScarJo is great in it.
I don't know if I have like the emotional capacity for it right now.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, number 9. The Shape of Water is also too overhyped, and honestly, The Amphibian Man was just plain terrifying.
I did not see that movie.
You didn't see it? It was a Guillermo del Toro film. It was
Yeah.
actually, I thought it was decent. I don't think it was boring.
Was that up for Best Picture same year as like Moonlight and La La Land?
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
so. And she fucks the little amphibian dude.
Is he actually scary and not like hot looking? Like, would you swim away or fuck it? Yeah, I'd swim away. Oh God, that is terrifying.
Do you remember the original Hellboy movies?
Yeah.
He looks like the amphibian dude in that, basically. The little grittier.
Okay.
Number 10.
Don't
Meryl
stick your
Streep.
dick in me.
Why? Meryl Streep deserved to win Best Actress for her performance in Florence Foster Jenkins.
The fuck is that?
I don't know, but I'm gonna believe it's true because Meryl Streep is a queen. You know.
Okay.
Number 11. Brokeback Mountain deserved to win Best Picture above anything else.
What did it lose to though? Do you even
I have
know?
no idea. I'm on my phone. Like maybe you could get on your phone and look, Ben.
All right. Let's see. You can keep going. I'll look to see what.
Okay. Yeah, I was just reading on a little bit.
I still
number
haven't.
12.
I still haven't watched that, even though Gyllenhaal's tied for favorite actor, and obviously Heath Ledger's great. But
Yeah, he's dead though, Ben.
should we watch that together and
We definitely should.
do like a mystery science theater?
The only part that I ever watched of that movie was like fast forwarding to the part where he spits in his hand.
Yeah, exactly.
That was it.
I
because
jacked
I
off.
just wanted to get off to it.
Yep. Gosh, great minds think alike.
I love being 16 years old and just ready to go.
Oh God, yeah, dude, you have no idea how many times I watched the movie Striptease when I was young because it was one of the few movies that had a shit ton of boobs in it that my grandpa had recorded from Blockbuster.
Yeah,
my grandpa had
of course
paper bags like Meyer paper bags just full of VHSs because he would just rent movies all the time and record them.
Yeah.
And Striptease ended up getting like worn out because I watched it so much.
Wow. Yeah, they had to be pretty inventive, I guess, with the ways they got their porn.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
saw titties back in the day before the internet. All right, Ben, number 12.
You know what was always good for some tits?
Cinemax, HBO, Real Sex.
No. Action movies like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. There'd always be a sex scene in those movies for the ladies, I think.
Totally worth it.
Yes.
Oh, steamy sex. Number 12, Ben. Roman Griffin Davis was robbed of a Best Actor nomination. He's the little boy in Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, I still haven't watched that yet.
No. Nope. Number 13, Bohemian Rhapsody wasn't groundbreaking by any means, and honestly would have been better as a TV movie.
I would have been fine with it being a Netflix movie.
Yeah, I don't know about groundbreaking. I thought it was good though.
It was okay to me. Just okay.
You're insensitive to homosexuals.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh.
You heard it here, people. What?
I just played the okay drop from Freddie.
Oh, okay. And number 14, finally, Laura Dern's Oscar-winning performance in Marriage Story was good, but all of her other film performances are better.
If you say so.
I don't even know who the woman is.
The movie's great. Everybody's great.
Well,
even the kid in it is great. I mean,
she's got blonde hair, and it's the chick with purple hair in the second Star Wars.
No, yeah. She's really good in the HBO show Big Little Lies, too.
Oh, I highly doubt that.
No, seriously. That was it? 14?
That was it, Ben. That's
All
what I
right.
said at the top of the list.
Yep. All right. That'll segue me into. We've got a couple questions from one of our listeners, Chris. He wants to know which movies had the biggest difference between expectation and reality.
Okay.
Like, what were you expecting to
Explain.
be like really good, but then sucked, or what were you expecting to be really shitty, but then was really good?
Oh, that is a really good question.
That's a
Usually
thinker.
We just got to spitball. I usually think of them as we go. I don't know though, man.
I actually did not think, but I also watched the extended director's cut when I first watched it. Batman vs Superman was not a big pile of dog shit. I did not think that.
I didn't think so either. I enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't great, but
So yeah, like
I enjoyed it.
I went into that with really, really low expectations, and then I was all right. That was worth the watch.
Right.
It's not very differing.
Avatar, when that came out, that was like the first like 3D movie. I was like skeptical about how they were going to pull it off, but I saw it in IMAX 3D the first time it came out. It was fucking amazing, dude.
How about the fact that the special
I was super high at the time, but it might have been
of course you were. How about the fact that the special effects made that movie what it is, and if the 3D and stuff wasn't there, it probably would be the pile of shit that I think it is now.
Yeah, it would have. It's Pocahontas, basically. That's all it is.
Like, I don't know anybody else
through.
that like. I don't know anybody that owns and watches, like, rewatches that movie. Actually, I do know one person. Eric said he would watch it whenever it would come on TV.
Yeah,
but Eric was never a really good judge of movies, as listeners know.
No, he wasn't. What was the war one?
The war one.
The clock ticking.
Oh, Dunkirk.
Yeah, that was a funny one. Oh, I just thought of one. We were just talking about. I texted you about this. Parasite's on Hulu now today.
Mm-hmm.
I was like very hesitant because it was all subtitles, but it was actually like kind of easy to follow along.
It was, surprisingly.
It was way better than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Great movie. It wasn't what I was expecting it to be, but still amazing. Damn, I'm gonna have to. Hateful Eight?
Yeah, I hated the movie.
Seriously?
To be honest, I thought it was so slow, especially at the beginning.
Yeah, the first half is really slow until they're like all in the cabin. Then the second half is a great movie. But I recently watched the extended cut that's on Netflix, and I enjoyed it still.
Can't do it.
That's surprising coming from you, who has Tarantino as their
I know.
top
I love
director.
Tarantino.
You didn't even like did you at least like the second half of that movie?
Oh yeah, second half like it was better, but just that first half was so boring.
They're just
for me.
riding in the carriage or whatever.
Yeah. It might also be due to the fact that every time I tried to watch it, I was high as hell. That's the only part that I ever got through because I would always fall asleep because it was so slow.
And
then I'd have to restart the movie. So I've watched that first part at least 5 times.
There's a running theme here, folks.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What is the most interesting / creative / unique / odd thing you have seen come from everyone staying at home? To me, I'd say this: doing Zoom stuff. After we did that first episode last week on this, every podcast that I like watch now is all done this way.
Yeah, everybody's doing it. It's kind of cool. I don't know why people didn't do it more before.
And to me, it's gonna give us a way to do it from now on.
Yeah, but in a month, hopefully, we'll be actually sitting.
Right, but we can still do this either where we'll have like a side shot, or we can still do video in front of each of us. Do you say next week you think we'll be back to?
No, I said like hopefully.
Or you said
like hopefully in the next month. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope the peak hits soon.
Well, some are thinking that it hit yesterday.
Seriously?
Yeah, but I don't. Who knows? You can only speculate it right now.
Speaking of Spectrum Health,
What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Just reaching for that, man. You're just, oof. You don't got to do that. It's okay. All right, what about him?
apparently the stuff that we're hearing is less scary than the stuff that Spectrum Health is hearing, and they're expecting the peak to be in May. And like even people that work from home are expected to go into work because they're going to be flooded with cases.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
Like-
I'm so tired of hearing about it, honestly, and talking about it. That's all Bill's been talking about for the past 3 weeks.
But your
constantly.
sports,
I know, like he'll try and throw a little bit in there, but that's all he's been talking about, dude. It's Larry Nassar all over again.
oh God.
Like, oh, craziest thing I think I've seen is fucking assholes.
It's boring.
Videos of fucking assholes spitting on people or coughing on people because they're just fucking pricks.
That is awful. Or like licking stuff in stores.
Most people in this world are ass.
Yeah. And I've seen a few articles come out and say, oh, I staged that, but still,
Really?
you look stupid, and you know people are going to hate on you for that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the
But
whole
you got to get your 15 seconds.
the whole coughing and spitting on people is just off. Isn't there one where it's somebody spitting on like a cop or something when they pull them over?
Probably.
I don't know. There's a whole
saw-
bunch.
I saw a video of a guy in the Middle East and read an article about, well, it was an article and it had the video in it, and it said that he had died like a few hours after.
Oh,
and he was
no.
on, like, they found his dead body on a train or something like that.
Whoa.
And they show video of him spitting on people purposefully.
Good God. That is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
All right. What is one thing that has happened in our current situation that you would like to keep after things return to normal?
$1,200 paycheck every month?
That would be great. Still waiting on mine. Did you get one?
No, should be getting it like next week though, is what I read.
Did you know that if you're unemployed, you can get like $600 a month on top of that? Or $600 a week, I mean?
Yep.
It's like I'd almost rather be unemployed right now.
Yeah. Well, if you're off of work, can't you technically get it?
I don't know. Work might be figuring out a way to pay for me being off because of the fact that I had to get tested for COVID and everything.
Oh, okay. Well,
So-
that'd be good.
Yeah. So, biggest thing for me would be the cleanliness. People washing their hands and shit.
Yeah. Oh, dude, my hands are so dry though. It's ridiculous.
You got to have lotion with you to put on after you wash your hands.
Not much of a lotion guy. Just kind of like masturbating dry and rough.
I just want to see less and less dudes use the bathroom, like public restrooms, and walk right out. Especially dudes that shit.
Well, quit watching dudes, okay?
I'm sorry.
Oh, creeper. I don't know. I'm over that question.
The only thing is I tweeted or whatever this out the other day, if there's any time for cashiers to learn to not grab the mouth of a can is right now. And I don't feel like they're taking heed to that at all.
Yep.
I would love to see that change.
One thing that kind of annoys me is, like, whenever I buy cigarettes, they always want to see my ID. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But they, like, grab my ID, and I have to hold it to scan it. And it's like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to touch my cards.
Is that at Meijer?
Just any gas station that I go to.
Oh, I always thought it was just Meijer that would actually, like, swipe it. But everybody else would just want to see it.
Well, they have to, because they changed the legal age to 21 recently.
Okay.
Now they have to actually physically scan the back of your driver's license.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Glad I'm not a smoker
Yeah,
anymore.
I'm glad you're not one either.
But I got the pneumonia, so I feel like one.
Aw.
Dude, I
So
didn't
sorry,
get
man.
I never had a smoker's cough until after, like probably 6 months after I quit smoking is when a cough started.
A smoker's laugh, more like it.
Yeah, that's true. I do have that wheeze laugh.
Ugh, I hate it.
I probably
hate
got
it.
the emphysema. I had to get a chest X-ray, so it's possible that I might find out I have like emphysema or something.
Well, be for the best, I guess.
It would. I want to die. Damn it. I was hoping to get a spit take.
Jesus, it's close. Hey Ben, I just found another movie list.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna run through it quick. It's 17 actors who were perfectly cast,
Ooh.
but we don't have to.
No. Hit me with it. Hit me with that tits.
All right. Oh, the mom and dad and the Addams family, the 1990 version.
Okay.
James Earl Jones is Mufasa.
Oh, definitely. Yes, I agree.
Vincent D'Onofrio as the Bug in the Edgar suit in Men in Black.
Okay.
The guy who talks like this.
Sugar water.
Sugar water.
Give me
Russell
sugar.
Crowe. Russell Crowe is Maximus in Gladiator.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Chris
I mean-
Tucker is
Are we gonna disagree with any of these?
no. Just agree hard with me, okay?
Okay. All right. I'm
Or if
trying
you
to
want
get.
to throw a disagreement in there every once in a while, like I'm down.
I'll try to get hard for this.
Chris Tucker is Ruby Road in The Fifth Element.
I agree. I love him in that movie. I love that movie. I feel like that's an unpopular opinion.
You're an unpopular opinion.
I know.
It's good. Oh, here's a good one. Robbie Coltrane as Rubius Hagrid in the Harry Potter franchise.
Yeah, he's good.
Hagrid.
Yeah.
No, he's great.
Yeah.
Come on, he's good.
Yeah.
He's great.
I'm still not seeing what the point is of this list because we're just agreeing with everything that's coming our way.
Fine. What's your
No,
questions?
keep going. Keep going. I don't
No, you
have any
hate
more
it.
questions.
Well, these are really good. Really
Points?
good. Yeah.
Yeah. I want them to point out one where it's like, fuck off. Like, no way.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find, Ben. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Christian Bale is Patrick Bateman in American Psycho.
Yes. Strongly agree.
Good. Rosamund Pike as Amy Dunn in Gone Girl.
I think. Okay, there. Boom. Boom.
Oh, no? Who could have played it better, Ben? Who do you think?
It could have been somebody else. I mean, Amy Adams?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Just kidding. Unpopular opinion, I fucking can't stand Amy Adams.
I know. I think Anne can't stand her either. I think, but yeah.
What is it about Lois Lane that none of us can just deal with it?
I don't know, because I'm a huge Amy Adams fan.
You can fucking back the fuck off.
Who else? I don't know. Other people could have.
You intrigued now? You want a little bit more? I gave you a little hit. You want some more?
Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah, that'd be perfect. She's hot. All right, number 10, Robin Williams as the genie in Aladdin.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
No.
11, Christoph
He
Waltz
did.
as Hans Landa in Inglourious Bastards. Yes.
Oh, my God. That guy.
That was one of the best opening scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah, that is. That's the best opening scene for me for like a drama, even though it's kind of also a comedy, a dramedy, I guess. But then best opening scene for a comedy is, for me, has got to be Super Troopers.
Oh yeah, that is a classic.
Yeah. But
That's a good
yeah,
one.
that, the whole milk. Oh my God.
Well, how about Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi?
I feel like that could have been
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree. Yeah,
Those
just
movies
looks like
sucked.
his face just screams, "I'm a pussy, punch me."
Yeah, kind of. I have to kind of agree on that. I mean, you could have done like Jude Law or somebody. He kind of looks like Ewan McGregor.
Ooh. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one. They should do a black man.
Yeah.
Hey, how about Henry Cavill as Superman?
Sure. Those movies suck, though.
I think Christopher Reeve was a better one.
Yeah, he could fly, but his legs didn't work.
They're just like, "Boo," just waving in the wind, dangling as he's flying away.
Hitting
Oh,
stuff.
it's horrible. Come on, Lois, let's get out of here. Pick me up and throw me out the window.
They
first.
hit stuff and do like a complete circle.
Oh god.
He's flying just over the street and he's kicking people in the head.
Jesus.
Ah,
Oh god, we're going to hell.
yes.
Jim Carrey as the Mask, bro. Like,
Okay.
hell
of
yeah.
course. Yeah. That was
Yeah, perfect.
kind of made for him.
How about J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man?
Yeah, that's another one that I feel like could have been anybody.
Yeah, I agree. How about Andre the Giant in Princess Bride?
Anybody want a peanut?
Anybody want a peanut? His name was Fezzik,
Sure.
I guess.
I guess.
Like, I could have been in the movie if I was like the same height as I am and the same age as I am like 40 years ago. That makes sense. Because I'm tall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
the
I'd
only
say
thing
you
I have going for me.
put on some weight. Grow your
Yeah,
hair
I'd
out.
probably do that. Maybe become a wrestler.
Yes. There you go.
Okay. I don't know about this one. Matthew Lillard as Shaggy and Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Man, I love Matthew Lillard, but yeah, I feel like somebody else could have. What about what about Neil Patrick Harris?
No.
I was just thinking facial features.
No, that was a horrible
No?
suggestion. Yeah.
All right.
Like, I'm going to forget you even fucking mentioned that.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to puke.
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah, this should be an episode title.
Okay.
What?
Unpopular
got?
opinion.
Yeah, you got anything else to talk about?
Oh, yes. If we don't do news,
Oh, since we're on unpopular opinion, you want to just throw out your tour dates real quick?
yeah, I have none.
Okay, thanks. I needed that nap real quick.
Aw, boo.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
All right, here we go. Are you able to get like something like TLC Go because your parents still have a cable subscription?
Yes, sir.
I would love if you were to start watching 90 Day Fiancés before the 90 days because it's if you liked Love is Blind, I feel like you would like this.
Okay. Isn't it on Netflix
No.
or on Hulu? I think 90 Day Fiancé is on Hulu.
The first 2 seasons of Before the 90 Days is on, but not the current season.
Okay.
Right now, there are 2 people that I can relate to because they are both being catfished. They don't know it, but they're being catfished. There's a guy, little older, probably in his 60s, I think, but he's rich.
Yeah.
He's been talking to a woman from the Ukraine for 7 years now, and in that 7 years, he has spent over $100,000 on her.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
was
paying
expecting
attention.
a reaction
What?
out of that.
Are you serious?
Whoa!
Whoa! Like, where do you get that kind of money?
So he only talks to her on like the website that he met her on. Like he doesn't even talk to her through text or anything.
And he's just throwing this money at her?
Yeah, shut up.
Wow.
On the show, he goes to Ukraine for the 4th time to meet her. The first 3 times she had excuses. This is where I can relate. Remember when I got catfished? I was supposed to meet this girl 3 times, but her dad had a heart attack. He died, and then she got into a car accident.
Yeah.
She had a medical emergency, a family emergency, and then something else. And all 3 of those times, he was in the Ukraine when he got the excuses.
Yeah.
And believes her. This time, he goes to meet her. She doesn't show up, doesn't give him an excuse, and then she's just ghosted from that website that he talks to her on.
Yeah.
However, they were going to take a trip together before, and so he has an address and he's going to it. It's 8.5 mile drive from where he is, and he's going to just randomly show up. So I am so pumped to see what happens.
Sounds like something you do, Ben.
No. I did drive out to that girl's quote unquote house.
Exactly.
And wait the night she got into that car accident, and I went and waited in. It was 4th of July. She's like, "Oh, the lake that I live on is really busy, and so there's like nowhere to park, but there's this coned off area for people that live here, and I saved a spot for you. All you have to do is tell the neighbors that you're the person." So I go and I turn into where there's supposed to be all these cones and tons of cars, and there's nobody there. There's no cars. I park there and I'm waiting, and a guy comes up and knocks on my window, and he's like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just waiting for the person that lives in that house right there." And, and then he informed me that there was a couple that lived there and they were out of town. And I said, "No, this girl I've been talking to is renting from them." And he gave me the look like, no, that's not true. So then I ended up,
somebody's lying to you. You've been had.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that'd be so awkward having to tell you that and having to hear that from anybody.
It sucked, dude. Like thinking back on all the shit that happened when this all went down. When I found out because the next day I found out through a phone call from her brother that I was being catfished, and like it's embarrassing. But that only happened over a month and a half, and I didn't spend money on this person, whereas like this dude's been talking to this chick for 7 years, spent $100,000. There's another lady on the show that's been talking to a dude from who's British for 7 months. So 7 months, she's only been she talks to him on Instagram, and then they have phone calls. They play one of the phone calls on the show. Dude does not have a British accent whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
And then what just happened was his Instagram account got deleted and changed to a Nigerian guy's account. And there's a Nigerian phone number, and her daughter's like, "Mom, you're totally being catfished." And the mom's like, "No, his account probably just got hacked by this guy." And so yeah, I'm waiting to find out what happens with that too, because
oh my gosh,
it's fucking great TV. TLC Go is what you should get the app.
I'm at the Brahim Glaze.
Oh, yeah. And I'm at The Ben Glaze. Go to thebenglaze.com, and you can stream my music mixes and download them.
Yeah, baby.
And you can see all my tour dates.
Oh, good. Bye, fucker.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, maniacs, the loonies, and ding-dongs. Some people would say that we're the crazy ones, but I think we're geniuses because we're crazy enough to try to change this ding-dong crazy world.
I mean, Ian, that was awesome, yes?
It was fun.
See, it's fun.
It was fun and cartoonish and silly for what it was.
Goodbye.
Oh boy. That's awesome.
For some reason, these morons that listen to this show insist that I don't know anything about film. But I can tell you that I believe that I am the greatest film critic that has ever walked the face of the earth.
That is the biggest bold-faced lie I've ever heard in my entire life.
I love a lot of movies. Some of them are questionable. I realize that. Like the Justice League and Pacific Rim. I'm well aware that those are widely panned movies. But
Justice League, stinker. Pacific Rim, not the greatest thing ever, but a fun movie. Everybody can enjoy that movie.
Well, it was, yes, but the act, I mean, it's very campy, very, very stupid. And,
but it's still enjoyable.
Yes, but this is not a good movie. I didn't leave that movie going, wow. I mean, it wasn't like freaking American Sniper or Shawshank when I walked out of it and I was affected, or Saving Private Ryan, where the emotion moved me to a point that put those movies into rare air. I know those are bad movies, you a-holes. I am certain that I'm not looking at that and saying, yeah, man, favorite movies, Private Ryan, Schindler, Pacific Rim. It doesn't work like that. They are their own categories of garbage. Battleship. Love that movie.
Ugh.
All of those movies.
Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen.
Anything that's blowing up and stupid with bad dialogue. I mean, yeah, I know.
50 Shades Darker.
I didn't see that one.
Oh.
Well, anyway.
You would love it.
But I have enough sense to be able to critique a film that sets out to be a lot more emotionally involved, like Three Billboards. So all of these sideways attacks and criticisms about me just because I happen to like the Justice League movie, you can screw off. I know what I'm talking about.
However, for some reason, I was thinking about this as I was getting ready for work this morning. Before I left my apartment, our discussion of this movie was going through my head. And you know what the conclusion I came to was?
Now, you're not going to spoil anything for people about the critique. I want to make sure you don't do that.
Oh, now I'm going to blue ball the audience.
Yeah, don't do that.
All right.
We'll do it on the podcast. I don't want to be in the habit of the show that spoils films.
Yeah.
Let's see here. This person wrote, why did I just spend 2 hours sitting here? And he's basically mimicking one of my lines that I said during the critique. And this guy wrote, from the guy who loves Justice League, a movie where you sit there for 2 hours and nothing happens. That is
crap. True. No.
What do you mean nothing happened? A lot happened.
That was the most pointless movie.
Disagree.
Ever. Maybe not ever.
This guy says, I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm too busy watching YouTube videos of kids eating lettuce in the library. That's a reference to something we talked about yesterday. The movie needed more crayons. These are all things that they're suggesting, I would say. Hey, guys, robot here. Eric Zane sucks at movies.
That's the best one there.
I'm sure Eric is super excited for The Hurricane Heist to hit theaters. I don't know what that is.
Do you watch movies like Sharknado?
No, no, that's stupid.
That's right up your alley.
No, that's a dumb movie.
No,
that's stupid.
That's right up your alley.
I don't know. I might like it. I've
bet you
never
would
seen
love it.
Let's see here. Sorry about the lip smack. I just caught it myself. Yeah, but I'm sure there is plenty of fighting and flashies in Justice League. Haven't seen it, so I wouldn't know.
What is flashies mean?
I'm not sure. It says, here's an idea. Hashtag Eric Zane a movie. So apparently it's like a groundswell of mockery that's going on in this stupid thing.
Deservingly so.
By you. And no, it's not deservingly so. like I don't have the right. Like I can't
like
form
a crappy movie.
Well, I don't have the right to like a crappy movie, which I know is crappy, but these morons seem to think that I actually think those are great movies.
Well, you do.
And then at the same time, I don't have the enough sense to form an opinion about something like Three Billboards.
Which is a great movie.
Which, in most respects, it was. But one key thing trumps all of those that makes it a bit of a problem. The only thing I'll say about that film that won't spoil anything for you is that it is worth seeing, but it does have a major, major flaw, in my opinion. That's
to me,
all I'll say about it.
It's worth seeing, beyond worth seeing. It's a great movie, and there is no flaw.
Okay. Well, that's a complete... Well, your opinion, you're entitled to your wrong opinion. You're absolutely entitled to that.
All right.
But you're absolutely wrong.
I don't know. Academy seems to think I'm right.
Well, I've seen a lot of Academy Award films that I thought were a problem.
Stinkers, yeah.
That film Crash, it's not bad. But I think that they got caught up in the message of the film before they gave it the Academy. Remember that movie Birdman with Michael Keaton?
Yes, I think I'm on the opposite sides of you based on you bringing this up.
That film sucked.
I absolutely love that movie.
I hated that movie.
I loved it.
Do you remember when I thought that it was shot all in one take?
Yeah.
You were on the air with me.
Yes.
You were in that room and Julius was in here.
Yeah.
It was you know what? I'm coming around with what you guys are saying about me being stupid about movies. Because all I had to do was think back to that time when I thought that Birdman was shot all in 2 hours. You know what?
Impossible.
It's all been a waste of time because after reviving that whole synopsis in my head of me believing that, you people are right. I'm pretty bad. Forget everything that just happened.